for today's mini lesson, we're going to review prime factorization. And remember that the definition is it's a product of prime numbers. So our answer needs to show prime numbers being multiplied together. So the answer is not the tree. But we're going to go over 3 examples on the board. The first one that we're going to go over is 45. And you can pick any number that you want that go into 45. So 2 factors. It does not have to be the prime numbers. You can think of any number. But I see that it ends in a 5, so I know that 5 is a factor. And it is 5 times 9 equals 45. Because 5 is a prime number, I'm going to circle it. That branch of the tree is done. I don't need to go any farther. But 9 is not a prime number. Although it is odd, it still has factors that can go into it, and that is 3 times 3. 3 is a prime number, so I'm going to circle it to let me know that I've come to the end of that branch. If in a calculator I was to say 5 times 3 times 3, I would equal 45. So this is the factor tree, but we need to write our answer as a product of prime numbers. So I'm going to write each one of these prime numbers down. I'm going to write 3 times 3 times 5. Going from our previous lessons, we know there's a better way to say 3 times 3, and that is 3 squared. 3 squared times 5 is my answer. It is the prime factorization, PF for short, of the number 45. Okay, let's move on to the next one. We have 200. You can pick any numbers that you want. Instantly jumping out at me is the numbers 10 and the number 20. These are both composite because more than 2 factors can go into there. So we're going to break each of them up. 2 and 10. I've come to a prime number, so I'm going to circle it. But 10 is not prime. It can still be broken down, and we're trying to break it all the way down. 5 and 2 make 10. I have now come to branches that are stopping at prime numbers. Don't forget this 10 up here. 5 times 2 are both prime numbers. If you were to say 5 times 2, 2 times 5 times 2 times 5 times 2, you would end up with 200. But we want to be a little more organized than that. There is 1, 2, 3 2's. 2 times 2 times 2 is 2 to the 3rd. And we're going to multiply that by 5 times 5, which is 5 squared. This is your answer. It is the prime factorization of 200. One more for you. 16. It's a small one. Instantly I'm thinking, 4 times 4. You might have been thinking 2 times 8, and that's fine. We're going to both end up at the same number eventually. 4 times 4. This is great about prime factorization. You can do it differently, and you can end up at the exact same answer. I'm going to circle these 2's because they are all prime numbers. So it is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. A better way to say that is 2 to the 4th power. And that is our mini lesson on prime factorization. Thank you.